Welcome to Old Guy Tech,
the OGT.TV recording studio.
Technology for the rest of us.
Hi, I'm Rob Charney with Old Guy Tech TV once again, and we're over here at RCBS with my good friend Kent Sakamoto. We're going to talk about reloading. Hey Kent, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, Rob. Good
so,
to see you.
Tell me about what's the latest and greatest with RCBS.
We've got some new products this year. We've got a universal head for our Trim Pro trimming system. We've got a dedicated swedging tool. We have a tube pistol bullet feeding system, which will allow the reloader to use both jacketed as well as lead bullets now, which our powered unit wouldn't use lead bullets. So we have some new products this year. And you had always asked me, how do we make things?
Right.
You know, we have a mix of high-tech ways of doing things and old-school, hands-on, skilled labor ways of doing things. Right. For example, die bodies. Die bodies are our high-tech way of doing things.
Right.
We basically take a bar stock material. It's fed into a hopper that's fed into a CNC machine. You get a die body that comes off that is threaded, marked, knurled, dimensioned properly, goes through a wash system, a heat treat operation, a polish, package, and out to you.
Wow. So
it's pretty much hands off other than the feeding part and the checking. We have a mix of high tech and low tech. For example, bullet molds are kind of, you think old school type way, casting your own bullets, cast iron. Well, the cast iron mold halves are kind of a high-tech way of done. They're ground, they're put into a CNC, they're fixtured up, all the vent lines, the holes, the detents, everything's put into it.
Right.
But the final cutting of the profile is done by a skilled operator, doing it one at a time, double checking that it's dropping the proper weight bullet. If it's not, that mold's scrapped, another one is brought out, and it's readjusted.
Wow.
So we do it a little bit of everything, high-tech and low-tech.
All at once.
Yep.
Perfect. Well, that's why the molds are so good.
Exactly.
I got nothing but RCBS molds, so that's perfect. What else?
Well, presses. Presses are a mix of high and low tech. We'll get a casting that comes in. The casting will have to be ground to remove the parting line from the manufacturing process. It's then hung up, washed, powder painted. Once it's powder painted, it'll then be fixtured up into a CNC machine. The operator would have preset a program to tell the piece of equipment what tooling to use. And it goes into the machine, and it will machine everything that's done on there, come out, and then go into assembly where the rest of it is fit up to it. So there's some handwork of the grinding that needs to be done. But there's also the high tech of most of the milling is done on an actual 5-axis CNC machine.
That's pretty good. How much time do you think, time and labor to build a press?
Well, they vary from, a progressive press to a single stage. Single stages we knock out fairly quickly, time-wise from start to finish, because it's not, immediate one step after another. But, on a single stage press, you're probably looking at, in a matter of a half an hour, you could actually build one. If you took this part off and then came off the machine, that type of deal. And a lot of the equipment, high-tech stuff that we used are more modern equipment, and it's done as a labor savings and ergonomic issue, so we don't have repetitive motion injuries, that type of thing. And nothing was done to eliminate jobs. New equipment was brought in. It's just when someone retired, that position was never filled back.
And of course, everything's made in good old USA?
The bulk of it is. If it's been machined, it's made in Orville, California. But other items like our Chargemaster combo, that is brought in from overseas. We have some of our molded parts are come in from overseas. So it is a mix of imported items, but if it's been machined, it was done in Orville, California.
Well, that's perfect. Kent, I don't want to take any more of your time. I want to thank you for taking some time with me. I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate it, Rob.
Okay, good. And we'll see you soon, all right?
Have a good shot, Joe.
I will.
All right, thanks.
Well, this is Rob Charney for Old Guy Tech TV. Let's move along. This episode of Old Guy Tech TV is brought to you by Ward's Automotive, specializing in Banks Power and Pack Brake, servicing your car or truck and specializing in diesel engines. Over 30 years of service, located in Diamond Springs, California. Give them a call at 530-626-5588.